Let's just have a quick conversation about OLTPro Tax Preparer Software. And this is a review that is basically part of a larger series that we have done. So for the last 11 months, we have investigated 82 professional tax preparation and research tools, culminating in the review of hundreds of features, pricing tiers, databases, and customer support models. Whenever we needed clarifications or answers to specific thematics, we reached out to OLTPro representatives. So this software review is a part of a series that is a direct byproduct of our months-long initiative. Okay, so we have rated this software tool as well as other software tools on 6 pivotal criteria. We have one, accuracy, that is low error rate. Number 2, timely updates. Number 3, value for cost. Number 4, ease of use. Number 5, customer support. And number 6, availability of forms. Enjoy. Let us jump right into it. Here is today's agenda. You can see on the screen here, we have the pre-C. I will talk to you about the ergonomics, the convenience, the productivity, the support, the growth, the pricing, and I will wrap it up in the synopsis. It's very important that one thing we love about OLTPro is the transparency. So right off the bat, I want to say that if you're interested in this software, the web version will cost you $649 and the desktop version will cost you $749 this tax season. So desktop or web-based, you have the choice. You're able to choose the one that suits your practice. And OLTPro is basically an all-inclusive software that offers unlimited returns, which includes things. You have individual returns, you have business returns, and the good thing is all 50 states are included. Okay, so if you're looking for a preparer software that's very simple, let's say you just want to set things up quickly, you want something that is accurate, that is affordable. Affordability is very important. Affordability is very important, and if you want something that is reliable, OLTPro could be the software to choose. Okay, and with the OLTPro, you have a constellation of great resources. You have Document Manager, you have Taxpayer Portal, you have e-signature, K1 Import, Quick Estimator, you have Client Organizer. We love the Client Organizer. The Client Manager is kind of cool also. They also have multi-user management and reports. Okay, this is something you need to think about. And one thing I also want to say is that we also paid attention to their conversion packages, how easy it was to get technical support from OLTPro, the quality of their technical support, very important, how they handle retroactive tax law changes, we paid attention to that also, and how easy the software was when it came to using it. Okay, before I get into the actual agenda, please check out this review, this methodology video. We do have an approach, a rigorous approach when it comes to categorizing, reviewing, and listing software on this show, tax software that is. Check this out. Let's jump right into it. So let's talk about ergonomics, folks. How user-friendly is OLTPro? Right off the bat, I want to say that this software is very user-friendly. Very, very, very user-friendly. And as a matter of fact, they have all 50 states. It's pretty intuitive. The dashboard is well-designed. We love the fact that they have the most important state modules. They give you a status report. You have multi-user access. Fantastic. Okay, and we also love the fact that they have you have the data entry style. You can choose whether you want form or interview, and you have all federal tax forms included. Okay, and the core features I want you to pay attention to, at least when we were doing the analysis, what we really loved when it came to user friendliness, we love their client manager. Wonderful. You are able to quickly and easily locate all information pertaining to your client's return. And this could be very important, especially during a busy tax season when you are working in an office with multiple practitioners around you. You want to be able to use a client manager to quickly and easily locate all pertinent information about your clients. We also love the multi-user management. In other words, you can add users to your practice to help customize and optimize your business. This is really good. This is great when it comes to scalability, right? You know how important it is for us to pay attention to scalability and also sustainability, okay? And we love the fact that this software, the OLTPro software, is packed full of features. You have 1040 interview software with scheduling and tracking tools, bank products, and more. Okay, and this is friendly to your practice, especially again if you are in a growth mode, if you're looking to scale your business, if you're looking to reach sustainability for your practice, you want to use this feature. And we love the fact that this software is simple, fast, and secure. You have OLTPro is an authorized IRS e-file partner, okay, and this is secured by VeriSign. In other words, this is powered by IBM. So you are able to have top-notch security. The data, your practice's data, as well as the information of your clients, all are secured. And last but not the least, in terms of user friendliness, we love the flexible pricing. We love the transparency. We love the fact that right off the bat, they say it right away on their website how much you're gonna cost. Okay, this is better than the practices that some of the more established players have adopted. I want to talk to you about convenience, folks. So when we talk about convenience, we talk about user experience, okay? And this is important. So when you think about OLTPro, I want you to think about a few things that will, for us at least, are very important to gauge the user experience. Overall, we love the user experience on OLTPro. And there are a few things. First, we paid attention to the document manager. So you're able to reduce or eliminate paper trail by scanning and uploading essential client documents. When we tried this, what we noticed is that it was very fast. But if you have, you need to expect some kind of a delay if you are going to upload tons of documents, okay? But this is a great tool because it allows you to create an electronic file for your clients. You can upload important documents such as W-2s, 1099s, and receipts directly into a client's electronic file. Okay, so you have immediate access to your client information for a more effective and efficient filing option. What we love also is that OLTPro has a taxpayer portal, and this is basically a secure, sort of user-friendly website that allows your client to stay connected without visiting the tax office. This is kind of similar to the Intuit link. You know, if you have an Intuit product, either LaCert or Pro Connect or Pro Series, they also have something called Intuit link. This is the equivalent, the taxpayer portal. So the taxpayer can view print tax forms. They can remotely sign tax forms. They can upload tax-related documents such as W-2s, driver's license, social security cards, and more. You can send messages to the preparer, the taxpayer, the client can send messages to the preparer, and the preparer can do the same, okay? And they can do this in real time. This is really good. You also have the e-signature. This is an easy and efficient way for taxpayers to sign tax forms. So no sign pad required, remote signature option supported. And this, you can apply taxpayer signature to all tax related signature forms, including bank documents. You also have the K1 imports. For us, this is very important in terms of user experience. So you can simply and quickly import K1 information to the individual tax return. So this, when you really think about it for your practice, this saves valuable time when completing the tax return. You have an efficient and accurate form, and this reduces manual error when it comes to data entry. And we also have the quick estimator on OLTPro. This is kind of cool because this gives You're able to see a quick estimate of the taxpayer's refund or tax liability with the ability to start the tax return from the data entered. Okay, so this is a great tool to use in person or remotely to gain confidence with your clients. I want to talk to you about productivity, folks. How is OLTPro able to add workflow gains to your processes, to your practice? Okay, what we have found is that OLTPro is not as strong as the established players. I mean, here, Thomson Reuters, Intuit Pro, or Drake, or Wolters Kluwer. However, this software is kind of cool in terms of productivity. It's not, you don't have a whole constellation of features with OLTPro, but you do have the most relevant ones. And the most relevant ones in our view includes the client organizer. So this is basically a tool that helps you serve your clients by providing them a simple question and answer worksheet that will prepare them for their scheduled appointments. So prior tax year information is pulled forward for existing clients. Okay, so this is a great tool to use, and this will help your productivity. This will help your team's productivity and will boost your practice's overall productivity. You also have they also have a client manager tool that we love. In other words, this allows you to quickly and easily locate all taxpayer information. The bottom line here is you save valuable time because you don't have to spend 2 hours, 3 hours trying to locate the information. You have it right there and there, right? You just need to select the search criteria to customize the available information. You can filter by personal details, return details, payment details, history details, preparer notes, return status, schedule. You can schedule appointments. You can do letters. You can export to Excel. This is really good. OLTPro also has a multi-user manager. I've mentioned this before. If you have a large practice or a mid-sized practice or a small practice, anything above 50 practitioners in the same office or in working in the cloud, a multi-user manager is kind of cool because you have the ability to add additional users to your office with tools to help customize and optimize your business. So each user has a unique account name and password. You can set privileges specific to that user, such as e-file, bank, check printing, and reports. You can disable account access at any time. You can enable an IP address feature for security in terms of data control. So this is really good. And you also gain in productivity through the reports. Okay, you are able to run reports based on status and tracking, revenue, yearly growth comparison. This is really good, especially when you're trying to see how sustainable, how stable your practice is. You can track things like income, you can track e-file processes, and you can track bank products. So overall, you really have more than 50 standard reports to choose from. Okay, and you can customize them specifically to meet your needs. Think about the intelligence that these reports will give you to run your business, to run your practice. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are actually having a very passionate conversation about OLTPro. This is tax preparation software here, and I want to talk to you now about support. So here we focus on client support, and so there are many options when you choose OLTPro. You can go to their service website. You can see this on the screen right now, and there are I would say a catalog of customer support options. If you have a question, you have access to a comprehensive knowledge base, and in this base you have questions and answers. You have all the questions that you need on credits, deductions, and so on and so forth. And this knowledge base is constantly updated. You can also email the team. Okay, the email is altpro@alt.com, and usually they get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. And in our view, this is a little too much. especially during tax season, they need to bring it down to 12 to 24 hours. So OLTPro, if you are listening to me right now, you really want to work on your response time. Okay, 24 to 48 hours. This is just a little too much during a busy tax season. You want to bring down to, you want to come back to a 12 or 24 hours maximum. They also have IRS toll-free contact numbers, so you can basically go through OLTPro and they will connect you with the IRS, or you can just connect. You can just call the IRS directly. In other words, if you have a question that the OLTPro cannot answer, you can contact the IRS. This is, in our view, one of the weaknesses that OLTPro has, because you are supposed to have on staff, in-house, the expertise that I need to run my practice. I don't need to call the IRS. Everybody knows that you will be on the phone. You'll be staying on the phone for 4 hours, 8 hours. Nobody wants that, especially during a busy tax season. So OLTPro, if you're listening to me, you want to beef up the expertise on your team. We don't have to contact the IRS to answer questions non-software related questions. You should have the expertise on staff. Okay, you can also call OLTPro, by the way. They offer phone support during office hours at 816-232-9095, or you can dial 1-877 OLTPro 4PRO. Okay, and the office hours during tax season, Monday through Friday, Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, CST, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Sunday, CST, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, and office hours during off season, Monday through Friday, Central Standard Time, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you can also have access to remote support. That's the chat version of on the website. Let me talk to you now about growth, folks. And we are still, of course, talking about growth in relationship with OLTPro. And this is a province, if you will. This is a field where OLTPro needs to do much more. Right now, they're a little, this is not their forte. And, but they do have some tools that you can use to obviously, they do support bank products. This is really good, but they don't have many other services in terms of if you're just looking to scale your practice. If you're trying to make your practice sustainable, OLTPro is a little weak there, and they need to do a better job. So OLTPro, again, if you're listening to me, you want to work on that. You want to offer your clients many more services in terms of expanding their practice. You also want to, one thing I need to say though, the interface in terms of revenue analysis is fantastic. Their bank products are fantastic. However, the kind of intel they need to give to their clients, to the practitioner who are buying, the practitioners who are buying OLTPro, the kind of intel they need to give them, that intel right now is a little lethargic in our view. And here is why. OLTPro, if you're listening right now, what you want to do is you want to give your practitioner clients the ability to see where their practice is going, because quarter over quarter analysis is kind of cool, but where is the practice going 5 years from now? What kind of services are is the market asking for? I'll give you an example. Right now we have the whole craziness, if you will, around crypto taxes. Normally OLTPro, your competitors are doing this. You should be doing this as well. You should be giving insights to your clients as to how they can navigate this crypto tax wave and make more money. Okay, because if you really think about it, a cryptocurrency is just another asset. It is a capital asset. The IRS has said that. So the kind of expertise that the practitioners have to give is not really that different from the kind of expertise that they have to give when we talk about other capital assets. So this is the kind of insights that normally a software tool such as OLTPro should be giving. Also, the software should also help practitioners market themselves. Okay, OLTPro, this is something you need to work on. You need to help your practitioner in terms of networking, peer-to-peer networking, in terms of doing direct marketing, in terms of connecting with clients and other peers on social media. You should really invest in content marketing right now. OLTPro doesn't offer that. Their service is kind of limited. You're not able to ask existing clients for referrals within the software. You have to go outside the software. So those are things that OLTPro needs to work on, and we hope that in the next edition, in the next upgrade, they'll fix those issues. Let's talk about pricing, folks. And I want you to look right now on the screen. And with OLTPro, as I said right off the bat at the beginning of this show, we love the fact that they are very transparent. Here is a software provider who is very transparent. It's either $679 or $779, I believe. Let me just double check that. It is $649 rather for the web version and $749 for the desktop version. This is the price for the software. And with that, you have access to what you have on the screen right now. You can see on the screen, you have unlimited 1040. You have all states. You have free e-filing. You have free support, multi-user access, client manager, client organizer, bank software, interview input, multi-office manager. You have scanning devices. This is really good. You can scan devices. You have a mobile app. This is really good. And the mobile app is constantly upgraded. You have a document manager. You have direct input. You have business returns, everything from 1041 all the way to 8849, all business states. You have network software, business MEF software. You have auto backup feature, import export returns, and customized color scheme. So what I'm trying to say here is that most features you have them on either the desktop version, which will cost you $749. This will come with the demo CD. Okay, you can request the demo CD to test it out, but it will come with the CD, not a demo CD, but with the CD. It will cost you $749. Okay, and or you can just do the OLTPro Web, and this will cost you $649. Based on our evaluation, it's a lot better to get the OLTPro Web. Okay, because tax laws change all the time. If you get a CD this year, chances are by next year, some of the information on the CD might be outdated. So it's just a lot better to access the data online. Okay, and this is a completely web-based software and very user-friendly. Okay, and one thing we have found is that they also have a third tier. So besides the OLTPro Desktop and the OLTPro Web, they have the OLTPro 25 return software that will cost you $449. And this is actually for preparers who do not file a large number of returns. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So that it's limited to 25 return. Okay, and this is good. You have multi-user support. You have free customer support. You have free e-filing, and you have access to all states. Okay, this is kind of good. Let's close today's conversation here, folks. So here is a wrap up. Here is a synopsis. So when you think about OLTPro, I want you to think about single member practices, oligo member practices, and multi-member practices. And in some cases, small practices as well. Okay. But this is definitely not for mid-sized practices, regional, national, or international. Not at all. So our score, 7.5 over 10. And when we did the top 10 tax preparer software tools, we ranked OLTPro number 9 over 10. Okay, you can go watch that video if you're interested, but OLTPro is kind of cool, but there are things they need to work on. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was doing an in-depth review of OLTPro, and I gave you a précis, the features that you need to pay attention to. We talked about the ergonomics, convenience, the productivity, the support, the growth, the pricing, and last but not the least, the synopsis. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.